When I look around at all the entrepreneurs who are grinding it out, spending 70 to 80 hours per week growing their business, you have to ask yourself the question, at what cost? Hi, my name's Tim Uchuk, and in this podcast, we're going to be exploring the tools, tactics, and strategies for crushing it and scaling your business without making the ultimate sacrifice of your time and freedom. Hey, Tim Uchuk here. Hope you're doing well. It's a sunny afternoon here on the island on Wednesday, and holy smokes, it's been a crazy last couple months in the world, in the economy, all kinds of challenges coming at us. So this episode, I want to jump on. I'm just out of the office for a couple hours running some errands, and this afternoon, it's funny. My wife, who is a photographer, she does she does some commercial work, right? So some companies will send us product and she'll take some pictures, and in exchange for that, that's one of the things she does, kind of interesting because we're so remote. She's doing a campaign for Home Depot for Father's Day, so she has to take some some pictures of me in front of a Home Depot barbecue that they got us for Father's Day. So we have to do that this afternoon, and that should be interesting. I'm going to be holding a Home Depot gift card, and I guess I'm going to have to model for her. So wish me luck on that. Today's episode, though, is around mindset. Mindset is so important just because of really the fact that problems and challenges are one of the only constants around us, right? With change comes challenges and problems, especially as an entrepreneur. We're constantly having to pivot and reshuffle our plans and set ourselves up for disappointment because things don't go according to plan, and really the way to endure the constant of change and problems is our mindset. And so I wanted to share a trick that I developed a couple years ago that's really helped me to cope and just keep a good head on my shoulders, because I'll tell you, like, there's always challenges, right? We lose a key team member, there's a crisis, there's a recession, always challenges, right? So here's my trick to keep a head on my shoulders every day so that I can be a positive influence, a positive leader for my team members, for our clients, for my family, for my friends. And it's this idea of creating, very intentionally, rituals. And the purpose of rituals is to give yourself something to look forward to, right? That was a bridge. We're all driven by purpose, right? A reason to spring out of bed in the morning. And I think the greatest example of the importance of this is, again, if you've heard of that book by Viktor Frankl called Man's Search for Meaning, which is the account of a Holocaust survivor and how he was able to maintain a positive attitude in the face of, one of the worst situations. And again, the story goes, he focused everything on what was in the scope of his control, and that was his choice, his mindset. And he focused every day on this tree that he could see out of the window of his cell. And his ritual was to look at it and practice gratitude, be grateful for the beauty that existed in this tree, watching it change throughout the seasons. And that was a ritual. That was what he looked forward to. That kept him going throughout the days and the months in the face of the excruciating, torture and conditions. And so, compare that and contrast that to the challenges we're facing, not even close, right? So to be grateful and to be aware of that, everything that we do have going for us. And, John Kabat-Zinn, who says, if your heart is beating and you're breathing, and there's far more right than there is wrong with you, right? So just having perspective around that. And so getting back to the rituals, what I do, and I want to talk about 3 different types of rituals: long-term, medium-term, and short-term rituals. I always, and this was hard to do, believe me, I always want to have something long-term to look forward to. Long-term to look forward to, so that, I can set myself up for, we can plan, and we can have that excitement and that anticipation. And the long-term thing that I typically like to do is to have a vacation planned a year out, over 6 months out in the future. Always have something planned. So that's why every single year, and I recommend you do the same, we have a ritual where we go to or we plan a trip to Hawaii every January. That's just what we do. We've said, we want to go for a vacation at least once a year, one big vacation. We said, if we could pick one spot that we love to create a ritual around it, a tradition, where would it be? And we said Hawaii. So we set that up. And as soon as we finish every year, we schedule it right away for the next year. And what that allows us to do is it gives us something long term to look forward to. So we look through the pictures with our kids, and we reminisce. We're building the memories. It's all about experiences, right? Experiences they carry the most value over and above things, right? If I could ever ask for a gift, it's experiences over things any day of the week. And so it's that experience and setting up a long-term ritual, something that you and your family can look forward to. So that's a great example there, is to schedule something, get it in the books, and engineer something long-term to look forward to. Medium-term things to look forward to. What I like to do is always have a challenge, something that's going to force me to grow, and it's something very tangible that I can measure. So I'll tell you one that is currently top of mind, and it's having fun with the challenge as well. Is I have a sales goal in one of my businesses that when we hit it for the month, I have a nice bottle of wine that I've set aside in my kitchen that I have to look at every day, and I don't get to open that until I've reached this goal. So this is a medium term. I want to get this target accomplished in the next 6 months. Now it becomes a matter of what am I going to do to get there, and that's my medium term, ritual. And then when I hit that, I'm going to raise the watermark and set a new target for myself, which is going to be over and above that. And it becomes a game, right? So the ritual is to have a carrot in front of me that motivates me. It's nothing crazy. It's really the symbol is more important than anything. But it's this thing that I have to see every day, and it just reminds me of what it's a symbol for what I'm trying to create, right? And in order to achieve that, I've got a lot of other things have to be in place. I have to generate results, and that's my medium term example of a ritual. And I always have something like that to keep me going and to symbolize where I want to be, to set my sights higher and higher and higher every time. And that helps to kind of systemize my personal growth and professional growth. Now we've talked about long term, we've talked about medium term, let's talk about short term. This is where you create really tiny, small rituals on a day-to-day basis that again reinforce the gratitude, reinforce those little carrots that bring you joy each day. And you ritualize your days in a way that you kind of know the things. If you could plan out, let's say you could plan out your perfect average day. Notice I said average. Your perfect day, you might come up with, okay, I'm in Bali at a 5-star resort getting a massage, chocolate covered strawberries, all that kind of thing. Your perfect average day would not be that. What would your perfect average day be? Well, for me, I wake up in the morning, I have a bit of meditation, a bit of exercise, I have a steam. The night before, I've planned my day, so I've got my 3 priorities for the day. Everything's lined up. My appointments are lined up. There's no, for the most part, surprises. I know what my day is going to look like. And the day goes by, and I look back, and I can see that things have been achieved. Right? So perfect average day. So I have a list of rituals where if I could get 3 to 7 of these things checked off every day, then it's just going to be on average an exceptional day for myself. So rituals for me, things that I look forward to are my coffee in the morning. So I've got like my coffee routine in the morning, which is like a nice reward for myself. After dinner, we indulge in really good chocolate and have that after dinner most nights, just a little bit. That's a reward. Another reward is we have picked out some of our favorite walks, and I try to, every day if I can, I try to take my kids out for a walk out in nature, and that's a reward. And I tell myself that's a reward as well to reinforce that the anticipation throughout the day. So I'm looking forward to it. And in the face of challenges, it's in the back of my head that, great, this is going to be my release and my reward at the end of the day. So being really intentional around this stuff, what you could do is maybe write down 10 things for the short term that when you do them, they're going to help increase your confidence. Little tiny rewards and small things are great. I've got my favorite, drinks that I reward myself with throughout the day. And I'll often deprive myself of them until I get through like a big chunk of deep work. And so, making it fun and being intentional and, again, having a list. So for me, again, it's when I exercise, when when I have my steam, my meditation, these are things that give me confidence and reinforce that reward feedback loop for myself. So I hope that's helpful, just to think through what your perfect average day would be and how can you engineer small short-term rewards into your day to help increase your energy, your mindset, and create positive feedback loops for yourself. And then medium-term rewards, where it's something that you're working towards and some way that you're going to reward yourself, so that you can look forward to it when you unlock that, whatever that goal is for yourself. And then long-term, something to look forward to is to have, we like to have a vacation in the books. And you could do it quarterly. We do that each year. And then quarterly, I like to have at least kind of one smaller getaway, usually a long weekend or something like that. And there's always something in my calendar that I'm looking forward to. So I hope that's helpful, in terms of mindset and just keeping your energy and your wits about you in this current time. And I hope that's helpful for you. But short term, medium term, long term rewards, it's the way to go. Rituals, way to go. So I hope that's helpful. I am at my destination and I will catch up with you guys soon. Hey, Tim Uchuk here, and real quick, if you enjoyed this podcast episode, if you could take a couple quick seconds to give it a rating, it would be very much appreciated. And secondly, if you're looking for more tools and strategies on how you can crush it in life and business, just head on over to bookwithtim.com, where I've put together a free case study which shows you how to unlock unprecedented freedom today by using the 2 power levers. Just head on over to bookwithtim.com. Until next time, wishing you success and freedom in your business. Cheers.